They need your permission. Remember those old vampire movies? The creature of the night, elegant, powerful, yet utterly bound by a single simple rule. It cannot enter your home unless invited. It can scratch at the door, whisper temptations through the cracks, but it remains powerless until you utter those fateful words, "Come in." That's not just a story, it's a profound spiritual truth, mirrored in the unseen realms that surround us. Evil, darkness, whatever name you give it, operates under a similar principle. It cannot possess you, it cannot truly harm you unless you grant it permission. These entities rarely announce themselves with horns and fire. They are far more subtle, far more insidious. They come cloaked in the guise of kindness, unity, and enlightenment. They whisper promises of power, of belonging, of a world free from suffering. They prey on your vulnerabilities, your desires, your deepest fears. They offer solutions that seem too good to be true, shortcuts to spiritual growth, and instant gratification for your ego. But behind the mask of benevolence lies a hunger, a relentless need to consume your energy, your light, your very soul. These entities are spiritual parasites. They cannot create, they can only steal. They latch onto your energy field, feeding off your emotions, your thoughts, and your actions. They drain your vitality, cloud your judgment, and slowly erode your connection to the divine. They manipulate you into making choices that serve their agenda, not yours. They isolate you from those who would offer genuine support and guidance. They convince you that you are special, chosen, destined for greatness, all while subtly tightening their grip on your consciousness. The key to protection lies in awareness. Be watchful of the words and actions of others, especially those who seem to offer easy answers or instant solutions. Pay attention to your intuition, that inner voice that whispers warnings when something feels off. Discernment is your greatest weapon. Question everything. Challenge assumptions. Don't blindly accept anything that doesn't resonate with your soul. Remember, true spiritual growth requires effort, discipline, and a willingness to confront your own shadows. Words are powerful. They carry energy, intention, and the potential to create or destroy. Be mindful of the language you use, both internally and externally. Avoid gossip, negativity, and self-deprecating thoughts. Speak words of truth, love, and empowerment. Affirm your connection to the divine. Declare your sovereignty over your own energy field. Remember, your words are a shield against the darkness. Faith is not blind belief. It is a deep, unwavering trust in the power of the divine, in the inherent goodness of the universe. It is the knowledge that you are never truly alone, that you are always supported by a force greater than yourself. Cultivate your faith through prayer, meditation, and acts of service. Surround yourself with positive influences, with people who uplift and inspire you. Remember, faith is a shield that deflects the arrows of doubt and fear. Consciousness is the ultimate protection. The more aware you are of your thoughts, your emotions, and your actions, the less vulnerable you become to manipulation. Cultivate mindfulness through meditation, self-reflection, and conscious living. Pay attention to your dreams, your synchronicities, and the subtle signs that the universe is constantly sending you. Trust your intuition, your inner guidance system. Remember, consciousness is the fortress that protects your soul. If you suspect that you have allowed an unwanted entity into your life, do not despair. It is never too late to reclaim your power. The first step is to recognize the presence of the intruder. Acknowledge its influence, but do not give it your energy. Firmly and unequivocally revoke your invitation. Declare that you no longer consent to its presence in your life. Visualize yourself surrounded by a protective shield of light, impenetrable to all negativity. Fill your life with positive energy. Spend time in nature, connect with loved ones, and engage in activities that bring you joy. Nourish your body with healthy food, your mind with uplifting thoughts, and your soul with spiritual practices. Forgive yourself for any mistakes you have made. Learn from your experiences and move forward with renewed determination. Remember, you are a powerful being, capable of creating your own reality. The battle against darkness is an ongoing process. It requires constant vigilance, unwavering faith, and a deep commitment to truth. But the rewards are immeasurable: inner peace, spiritual growth, and the freedom to live a life of purpose and joy. So, be watchful, be discerning, and never forget the power of your own consciousness. For it is through awareness, faith, and self mastery that you can truly protect yourself from the forces of darkness and claim your rightful place as a sovereign being of light. Until next time, beautiful souls, stay uplifted.